Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, and this video is gonna be me just playing for a night. I guess the way I see it is, a lot of times I watch other YouTubers, and like, especially when you're watching game reviews and stuff, you kind of get this idea of like, okay, so you're just showing me your best games, right? So I wanted to give you more of a real view of kind of how my gaming night goes. This is a little bit of a shorter one. Sometimes I'll play for about an hour and a half, but I think this is about 40 minutes. I just logged in. Someone mentioned putting on the cooler paint job, so I went ahead and threw that on here. We're just doing a week because I have a feeling I'll be done with this pretty quick, especially with March of Nations, but trying to burn out through the La-5 into the La-7. I've been having a good time with the aircraft. I think you guys will see that I actually have a good night with the aircraft as well. But this is going to be a total of, I think it's 4 battles, but it's going to be me just kind of talking through what I'm doing. Not a lot of commentary really, but just kind of a conversation. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I will skip through some of the in-between parts and try and mute the mic where I'm clearly breathing into the microphone, but I will go ahead and post this for you guys. Let me know if you like this format at all. I figure I'll throw one of these up every so often since I'm kind of hitting the tail end of a lot of my review aircraft. I pretty much reviewed everything and now I'm grinding tier 9 to 10. And it might be a while before I unlock another platform. So hope you guys enjoy this. And I'll leave you guys with the rest of the video, so check you later. Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, and we are flying in our La-5, working towards the La-7. We are sporting the check paint job and giant mouth pattern that the Russians have. And we're really just kind of doing a grind video here. It is still March of Nations, and I need to get about 33,000 XP in order for me to get onto the next airframe. So let's go ahead and get into it and just start burning with this aircraft. Now the first thing I'm going to do is try and head over here to this command center so we can get this offensive zone as soon as possible. We're utilizing the speed this airframe has available to be able to get over here as fast as possible. And we only have 3 light defenders here for us to go after initially. But we have the maneuverability and speed to make pretty short work of these aircraft. There we go, and our friendly ground attackers took out enough for us to be able to capture this zone pretty quickly, and we're also capturing the other command center, and now I am burning it as fast as possible over to the mining plant to try and gain and control that zone. We are bottom tier. For players, we're going to be facing a BF-109G, a P-38J, looks like a P-47B. So only aerial targets, or they're all aerial targets, only heavies and relatively low maneuverability fighters. I should be able to outturn the 109G unless he's really kitted out. We also have a turn fighter who is paired up with a Mosquito. So knowing that those two are together, if I see one, yep, I know I can probably see the other. That's the nice thing about having specialists on your team, is you can easily identify that that's a player, because bots don't specialize. I'm going to stay low because I don't want to get shot up by AA. We're using our speed. Let's get in here. There's got to be a GA coming in. There is a heavy aircraft down here. It is a player. Oof, boy am I glad I turned. kill this aircraft, I should grab the zone. We got him. Took a second to register. We got the player here in the 109 fighting against our mosquito brethren, so let's go ahead and give him a hand here. Oop. Looks like we took his tail, which is good for us. Up against us 3 players, that's not going to do well for him. Oof, Pappy got me. Good pass.
Attention all fighters. Enemy bombers detected. Destroy them.
Getting false indications from my boost marker here. I know I'm using boost, so I have some. Maybe getting it to 0. I think it's still registering that my engine's dead from the last engagement.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over. Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
We got Pappy coming back in now. But we can now turn Pappy.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over.
But we got taken out by the IL-8.
Great job today.
Doesn't quite matter though. Game is over. We ended up winning. Play second on the team. Not what I really wanted for a first win, but let's go ahead and get back to the hangar and get back into another battle. I'm expecting 4,000 experience from this. We'll see what we get. Yep, 4,340. 4,340. So not bad. That put us over the 30,000 mark, but we still got a ways to go. So let's go ahead and get back into it.
Attention, you are entering the zone controlled by the enemy.
Alright, we're back in battle here. You can kind of see the spawn zones are slightly offset from one another. So our team actually spawned closer to the enemy, or this military facility to the south opposed to the one to the north. But I'm willing to bet that my GA, being in closer proximity just due to placement, are most likely going to go north.
You are approaching the front line. Off we go.
There's one. Yep, and there's two. Alright, let's stay with our buddy Cervical Strike here. What a ridiculous name. He is in a specialized 55, which means that that thing's going to be turning and burning like the best of them. Player in a P39N. This 109E is an altitude fighter, but he tried to climb too rapidly and he died as a result of that mistake. We are not an altitude performer either, but we do have enough engine power to be able to get up here and give Carrie here a bit of a hard time. Although we are stalling out now, not much I can do here. We're going to tip the nose down and go after Felix, get a little bit of distance from this B-17. That is not a target I should be going for. But we do have the advantage of this military facility. It's good to know where your ground attackers are going, even if they're just bots. Yeah, in that B-17, we injured him enough that he's going to get taken out, I'm pretty sure. Got the 109. Tornado, that's the one we really want to be going for. We're going to have to catch him by surprise. He is a pretty maneuverable platform. Although, I'm a little confused what he's doing right now. Is he here? I think he may have disconnected. Oh yeah, it looks like he quit. Okay. I very much do not advocate shooting at ground targets
Way to go.
with one of these aircraft. It's not really what it's meant for. Yeah, once he took my tail out, we were pretty much done for. It would have been good to have an engine restarter. But we do not have that consumable unlocked on this platform. Doesn't much matter, it looks like we have a pretty solid lead right now, especially since they lost one of their better players on their team. They lost one of their most utilitarian aircraft for this battle. A dogfighting platform like that with a good mid-altitude performance is going to be a very strong asset in a fight, but it looks like he just gave up as soon as he saw an XP-55, which is unfortunate because it is completely defeatable.
Almost ours.
It's our friend from earlier. Now let's give him some repair costs. Whoa!
Great job
All right.
today. We'll be waiting for you back home.
Good game. They might not agree, but it was still fun. I'm hoping to get a little over 2,000 XP here, maybe 2,300. That's a guess. See what the result is. Nope, 2,900. Not bad at all. Working our way through. Theoretically, it should be a total of 10 battles, so here we go into number 3.
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, Venom Jr. I played against Venom. I don't know who Venom Jr. is. A Mustang 1 is a Mustang with... I think that's the Mustang with 4 20mm cannons, which is vicious. And he's paired up with a P35. That's an interesting mix. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe it's... They're either really good at messing with people, or they have made a terrible mistake. Let's go to the airfield, since that's the only utility zone, the zone that offers a bonus. It's going to be a respawn and a repair facility. These will also allow your teammates to regen quicker, so even if your bots aren't doing fantastic, they'll be able to come back quicker. All things being equal, that gives you a bit of an advantage.
We've taken control of the airfield.
There we go, already at an advantage. Let's start heading towards the mid. Chi-61, ME-410, P-35, and that Mustang 1, so... There's the 35, which means that he probably has his Mustang buddy nearby. Chi-61, gonna have a difficult time out turning that platform. does not have a tail gunner, but the IL-2 team did. Albeit it's only a single 50 cal at this tier, it's still pretty robust. We're going to go past, come back around from the side of the platform. Oh, not in time. There we go, capture the zone. We're losing the other airfield unfortunately, but go ahead and grab a quick repair and head into the middle. Oh, looks like we're getting an advantage back. Oh, lost the zone. Alright, that gave us a good advantage for the capture.
I say again, support will not be available.
Alright.
Keep it up. Victory is
For an all-around platform, not too bad. There's the player again in a tier 3. Now he's all by himself.
There's no way to break through
Squall
now.
line.
You're on your own.
Done. I don't think I ever saw the Mustang. I think that might have been a misplay on their part to pair up the wrong aircraft.
Air Supremacy
Alright.
achieved.
Good way to end the game.
Victory is ours. We're waiting for your return.
This should be, if the last one was 2,900 with an 11, with a 9,000 personal point score, and this is 11,000, I'm expecting should be about 3,000. No, it's actually less, believe it or not. We do have a second pilot skill. I'm going to go with marksman, and I'll explain why. For an aircraft that operates very much, its advantage is very much going to be the boom and zoom. I feel as though ensuring that those rounds are making positive contact and being able to kill like a Zero or a Kai 61 before they get a chance to maneuver on you or to get behind you, it's really going to come down to critical aim, and I don't want to leave any of that up to RNG. I'd rather miss those shots because I made the mistakes opposed to leaving it up to the RNG chance. So we'll see how this plays out. This is how the natural progression is going to go, though, is always put on firefighter, marksman or engine guru, and then throwing on aerobatics expert or aerodynamic expert in order to get the advantage for your modules. But since we can't put on a maneuverability and an engine mod, we're not really getting that much of a bonus out of it. So it was either going to be engine guru or marksman. So I went with marksman for the reasons I just stated. So that's the logic there. But I think we're making good progress. So far we've nearly netted 10,000. If we haven't netted 2,000, 2,900, 2,800, and a little over 4,000, so that sounds about right. Close to a little over 9,000.
Cover your allies. Hit the enemy. And
this seems like we have the advantage, but we really don't. Really depends on who's playing the most offensive here. We'll see what happens. They repositioned their spawn, and it kind of made the dynamic interesting, but I don't like these asymmetric maps, as a rule. I have a Spitfire on my team, a P-40, so I've got an altitude fighter, a low altitude dogfighter. Spitfire is kind of a mid-altitude dogfighter, but... and then me, which is going to be kind of your faster mid-altitude, so... let's see how this goes. Airfield first, most utility.
Let's roll.
Yeah, I think we're getting some more consistent hits here. Here we go.
Attention all fighters. Enemy bombers detected. Destroy them.
Alright, our bomber's a P2, which means if he gets isolated, he's done for. But as far as bombers go, he's pretty strong, pretty good utility. Oh, yeah, I think going for the guns was a good choice. Speaking of PE-2s, unescorted, relatively thin-skinned aircraft, albeit a faster bomber. Oof, you joke face. Okay, one player. Yeah, that's a player too. He's not going to be a major concern. This key is... Yep, knock him out before he can turn. That was the whole plan, right? Okay. Just gotta flip it back really quick. There they are. Lots of target switching. You're not married to any of these. Get yourself into trouble if you try and turn too much with these guys.
Keep it up. Victory is almost ours. The enemy has control of all key objects. You cannot leave
That's
it
the
like
key,
that.
isn't it? It is. Yep. Get him to turn. He didn't get a chance. Yep. Now he's only can be in reaction mode.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating
Turn the
weather
wrong way.
conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Got to capture this zone quick. It's a garrison, so we do have the advantage of just having to shoot down aircraft. And we have the firepower to match. Not married to a target. There's better options coming up.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over.
Next target. Next target. Here we go, we got the zone. Let's go back to defend.
Victory is ours.
Whew, good game. Nice, nice. That worked out well. I didn't even look what I did. Now 14 aerial targets. Yeah, this thing definitely operates as a zone flipper. And that got us. I think that got us 3 of our tokens for the day we were looking for. So that's good. This should be good experience. 2,900. Okay. Oh, it gave us 4. Did we get one for Hero of the Sky, maybe? We might have gotten one for Hero of the Sky. That might be a thing. But, yeah, how are we doing for upgrades here? 40,000. So that was kind of our 10,000 mark, if anything. So, 20,000 more to go. Alright, I think that's a good point to call it. I end on a high note, but the logic here was to present kind of an uninterrupted gameplay, start to finish. This was my night. Loaded up the game, played about 4 matches, and on to the next thing. So, calling it a little bit early, about an hour earlier than usual, but this is typically my gaming night. I wanted to take you guys along with me for a little bit. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a good night. I'm marching till it's over. Just like a soldier.